what will Gigguk say about the anime awards this year? Do you know what I think? I think it was actually pretty good. Genuinely. Compared to the others, like, of course, there's some categories where it just doesn't make any sense. Like, original anime of the year, Lazarus over Apocalypse Hotel, Gundam G Quooks. What the fuck are we talking about? Not even an inclusion of To Be Hero X because it's Chinese, even though it was literally sponsored through Kadokawa. They made a Japanese voice acting like synchro right in time with the distribution, unlike, you know, Lord of the Mystery. That shit didn't get it either. Like, what? It's ridiculous. But to be honest, it was pretty good. But I would say, here's my controversial take. I think Apothecary Diary Season 2 winning is the equivalent of Solo Leveling winning. And you guys are such fucking normies that, like, you can't even acknowledge this. Here's the idea. The Anime of the Year category, I think should have gone to Takopi's Original Sin. That shit didn't win a single fucking thing. Apothecary Diaries is by no means even close to mainstream genericness of Solo Leveling. I understand that. But when you look at the fucking list of the animes there, that one was the most recognized and most popular. That's why I said this year, Apothecary Diaries Season 2 is the Solo Leveling of this year. Season 2, listen, the conclusion of Lolan Shisui arc, the climax was beautiful. Jinshin Mao Mao revelation, the frog scene, amazing. But was the entire season that amazing? Because from what I remember, when I was watching it, that shit was almost a fucking passion project. Season 1 was glazed to the moon because of Lakan's amazing story. Season 2 starts, ain't nobody fucking watching. Just a bunch of hardcore people that appreciate the story for what it is. And then it came and closed strongly at the end. Does that deserve Anime of the Year? I think it's a solid anime. Something that considered like 8 point something out of 10. But nowhere would I think that this is Anime of the fucking Year. So again, just a bunch of fucking normie tourists trying to pick whatever is like, oh, that show, everyone talks about it, I'm gonna pick that over what actually deserves it. But honestly, that's a nitpick. Apothecary Diaries winning Anime of the Year. I'm proud of that. I'm glad that something like that can actually make it to that category listing, nominations, and even then to win it, right? So honestly, pretty good this year.
My final thoughts, I guess. My final thoughts of this year's Anime Awards.
Yeah.
Like I said, gonna give my complete true opinion because
Can he even give his true opinion anymore? Like, I'm not saying Gigguk's a sellout, but in order for him to be like making anime in the industry, there needs to be a bit of censorship. That's what happens, right? Not saying like his takes are compromised, but I doubt he can actually say what's on his fucking mind, unlike a fucking random retard YouTuber like me that has no sponsors and we just say what the fuck we want off the hip.
Say this every year. I do say this every year because I do always want to be 100% honest with the overall awards and how it went.
Yeah.
And there were some years where I had a lot of complaints.
Like last year when he gave the best character, best main character, Song Jin-woo! And he read that shit and he was like, act professional, act professional, act professional.
Maybe last year I wasn't even angry. I was disappointed.
Last year I wasn't even angry. I was disappointed. Damn, that's an Asian father line. Son, I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed in you.
Yeah, I know that it's easy just to be like, oh, fucking, this award was trash, and just like clown on like every little small
full
detail,
Crunchyroll, yeah.
Thing. But this year, I do genuinely think it was more balanced. It was a
agreed. When we went through each of the categories and what won, more often than not, it made sense. It didn't feel like, oh, this isn't fucking crazy. This is the only thing again is original anime of the year, and then original anime, and then like of course anime of the year, that category again, just nitpicking.
A slight improvement this year, and we see this with categories like Momo winning best main character. We have some categories.
Excuse me?
Best main character with categories year. And we see this with categories like Momo winning best main character.
Yo, Gigguk's mom, you watching this shit? Slap this fool with your chancla right now. Momo? Mao Mao? Yo, Gigguk's mom is in Apothecary Diaries Die Hard. Bro, his mom's gonna call him a fucking LARPer.
We have some categories where the shonen action show isn't just the shoo-in for the category. And for some of them, if it is the shonen action show, well, there are a lot of categories where you can sit down and you're like, all right, this actually deserves this one.
Yeah, I hate this idea that just because something is a shonen by default, it just means Unga Bunga slot for like kids and it's just gonna win by popularity landslide. That does not happen. Look at Sakamoto Days. Right? Just because it's like, listen, do you understand how many mid shonens comes out that doesn't even get recognized? Of course, the top fucking bar, right? It is the highest category in terms of popularity. And if there is something actually like elite in that category, it's gonna come up and sweep. But like so many people have this like misunderstanding that basically if it's battle shonen, if it's shonen including fighting scenes, it's gonna do well. Look at fucking Kill Blue right now. Anyone talk about Kill Blue? No, absolutely fucking not.
I think.
But then of course there's shit like Jujutsu Kaisen. I honestly don't think Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 will even have a contest next year in what becomes Anime of the Year. I think I might make a separate video about this, but basically TLDR, not only is it an elite contender for Anime of the Year, but on top of that, Culling Game Season 2 will be airing at the same time during winter of the slot next year. What I'm trying to say is, there is this phenomenon where recency bias and what's currently trending matters. Solo Leveling Season 2 was airing during the time nominations were being set up for last year's Anime of the Year, right? Remember, it's 1 year behind. So Season 2 is airing and they're choosing Season 1. You know what I mean? So same thing, JJK, I just don't think with the quality of what it released and the fact that Part 2 will be airing at the same time, no shot it loses.
In a lot of the bigger categories, it's getting a lot more balance now. It's getting a lot more balance than it used to be. And I feel like if there is any improvements that can be made, it's the niche ones. It is the niche genres, because
I just create a category called the niche anime of the year.
I don't have a problem with some of these winners.
Oh, come on. You don't have a problem with Lazarus winning over Apocalypse Hotel? Didn't he fucking glaze the shit of Apocalypse Hotel? Oh, Lazarus the Mappa products. My bad. I thought it was a Madhouse product. My bad, my bad. Listen, this shit was actually like mid. No. Ain't no way this wins.
Problem with some of these winners as much as I have a problem with the nominations itself.
Okay.
Like how we go to like best comedy, and most of these are
comedies, or like exactly where's the comedy title? The only comedy that's actually comedy is like City the Animation based off its quirkiness, right? Even then I might consider that a slice of life of the year or something, you know what I mean? Like comedy is a weird category because there's a lot of funny moments here and there in Dan Dan, Ranma, Witch Watch, Dress Up Darling. Yeah, you know, like of course, just because like what? Just because you're not categorized as comedy anime, suddenly you can't have jokes anymore. It's just like, but what's an actual comedy anime? Like Konosuba? But I feel like most people will recognize that for like an isekai more. Yeah, comedy. I feel like funniest anime of the year. Like remove comedy. Grand Blue is pretty funny, yeah, for sure. But like, I don't know. I just feel like comedy and anime is a weird mix. Most of the times, actual comedy animes aren't even funny. It just comes off cringe, and there's like a cultural language barrier or like old head like humor. But then there's like random animes like bullshit fucking isekai or just like bad shows that are just funny because it's so bad, and I laugh more at that because it's just funny naturally, even though they're not trying to be funny.
Mainly like other genres. Best slice of life. This is just the romance category.
Yeah.
This is the romance category, man.
It just makes no sense. Like it's and not on that. What the fuck is must protect that no matter what category? Like what? I mean, it's not that like big of a deal, but I just looked at like who came up with this shit?
This is mainly the romance category.
Yeah.
Right.
And I guess that the issue is maybe there were actual other romance that was airing, but like, it's not going to be recognized as some of the other like higher like recognized shows, right? So they just get buried, and other shows that aren't just specifically romance or slice of life get put in, right? Like it's weird.
Category. Right. And like we look at some of these like niche categories.
Yeah, in my opinion, the must protect no matter what is literally just a fucking DEI category for Spy Family because of fucking Waku Waku enjoyers.
And it seems like it's the same kind of it's the same few shows being nominated for these categories.
Yeah.
Even though that these categories are part of the genre, but they are way down in the subgenre of what they are.
Yeah, basically Gigguk's talking about this. So if you look at this, right here. Imagine there is like, this is comedy of the year or something, you know? Like imagine like this is comedy of the year, and this I'm gonna present two animes here, right? So this is for like I don't know, like comedy of the year, right? Comedy award, and then the what was the two fucking things listed? Are these romance animes?
Romance category, man.
Yeah, this is a slice of life, right? So instead of this, let's just do slice of life. Slice of life awards, and these two basically are like my dress, like I don't know, like Blue Box and My Dress Up Darling, right? So let's just say like Blue Box, and like I don't know, and then an actual like slice of life anime, but no one knows. You know what I mean? And this one, and now I'm gonna fill the color with like this is actual like how much there is slice of life in there. Like genuinely, there's that much slice of life in there. But then here, maybe on Blue Box, slice of life is like maybe just like this, you know? And then the rest is like romance. But like this is more recognized than bullshit slice of life anime that no one knows about because it's so niche. And even though there's barely this gets put into the fucking category instead of this because again, it's just more recognition. So it's like, what do we? It gets tricky. Like, what do we do about this?
This is mainly the romance category, right? And like we look at some of these like niche categories, and it seems like it's the same kind of. It's the same few shows being nominated for these categories, even though these categories are part of the genre, but they are way down in the subgenre of what they are. Crunchyroll CEO watching this closely right now. Well, let me tell you something. I say my true opinions every single year.
All right.
And this year I got to meet the person that asked me to come back, and he literally quoted, "By the way, I saw your previous I saw your previous Crunchyroll Twitch stream, so I have no doubt that Crunchyroll are going to be watching this." But there is always a difference, and as someone who has been on the creative side of things as well, there's always a difference between blindly shitting on something and actually giving some constructive criticism, which is always what I try to do, because I always try.
Meaning you should actually criticize before you shit on something. You can't just say it's bad, it's just trash because Crunchyroll. You gotta explain why it's bad and then say it's bad.
I want this award ceremony to get better. I always want it to get better. And I will say, being on the ground level, I felt like there was a different energy on the Japanese side of things this year. And that's why I think it's really, really important.
What do you mean?
To continue to get these awards to get more balanced, because I want to give credit where credit is due. I don't.
The Japanese are mocking us, saying these awards mean fucking nothing, bro. You got these categories for romance of the year. It's just slice less of the year, and it's all just fucking romance animes. What are we doing? Are they mocking us?
I want to like shit on every little thing. I want to give credit where credit's due. Like I said, the awards this year was more balanced in some categories and still a bit mismatched in other categories. But what I saw this year was I felt a different energy from the anime teams that were attending it this year. I was talking to some people in production, and they were telling me that this year was some of the longest runtime for winning speeches. When the winners won this year, I heard a louder cheer than I'd heard for like previous years. Well, when I was there last year, this year was way fucking louder from the crowd. So clearly, it seems like.
I mean, is there an audience difference? Where's the events held? Is it everything variables are controlled? And if we account for consistent, insignificant difference in demographic of the audience, and now we're just saying that the actual categories being won is fair?
Like, the Japanese side is taking these awards more and more seriously. Right? Winning an award for some of these. If you just
So basically, solo leveling is the bane of everything, and Japanese people hated it that we were glazing solo leveling, you know, and is that it? What I won last year? You guys remember? Wait. Am I forgetting something? Was last year solo leveling? It was, right? Because last winter was solo leveling season 2, and that would be the year, and then we're counting for the year back. Yeah. You think people are just sick and tired of solo leveling? I mean, listen, if you think about it, if a show that shits on your own is this held in Japan every year too? Listen, if you're gonna say solo leveling is fucking trash, all I need to know is that like you're an actual retard. You genuinely don't know what you're watching. You're actually like single IQ brain. You are the same equivalent person that sees something popular and then call it trash because you just don't like it and you're not part of the fucking momentum. You're genuinely fucking retarded. Get the fuck out of my face. You have nothing of worth to say. 872 fucking messages, sub for a month, and this is how you behave after you've been in my fucking stream? This is how you behave? Season 1 was trash? It wasn't. Season 1 was amazing. What a fucking amazing. This was literally the part where they grinded for the fucking effort and it paid off in such an amazing way. And then it climaxed with Sung Jin-woo actually attaining the powers with the twist. And for you to sit here and say it was trash, do you even watch anime? Get the fuck out of my face, retard. Holy shit, what a fucking monkey. Like, this is the disingenuous people I'm talking about. They have no fucking logic. They just say it's trash, and then what was their logic? It's season 1. What was season 1? And then I described it. It was amazing. Fucking retards. But think about this. If you have a show that literally antagonizes your country, I'm not saying season 1 adapted that, but obviously they probably know about solo leveling, right? And season 2 also literally completed while this shit was, you know, about to get set up. I just wouldn't feel very good, you know? Like, would I cheer for a bunch of people that are popping off at shitting in Japan when we're in Japan? And I'm like, well, I don't know. You just kind of feels like I'm being just attacked, right? So there's obviously that aspect of it. Who knows how much that affected it?
Go back and look at the acceptance speech.
Oh, by the way, anyone that tells me to chill, like, you immediately get banned next to. So goodbye. Like, you're a new person following me, and you know what? Like, nah. Yeah. Like you should. Here's the thing. I have very little patience for new fucking monkeys coming into my stream. I don't care if you're sorry. You will be now, though. Goodbye. So fucking annoying, bro. Genuinely fucking annoying. I need to permaban more of these fucking retards. I hate it that so many new people come in and have no fucking respect or any understanding of how to fucking behave, and they immediately try to fucking backseat me. Genuinely, get the fuck out of my face. Oh,
for the director who won for Apothecary Diaries, right? He was like genuinely like getting emotional for that speech. And I feel like as the actual industry is going to be taking this more and more seriously, I feel like as an award ceremony, you need to be taking this more and more seriously in the judging phase, in the nomination phase, because, for example, must protect at all costs. What is that? What
it's a DEI category for fucking Spy Family.
What is that still doing as a category? That's such a weird award for what feels like this is a legitimate award.
It's literally just Lolly of the Year. It is. I mean, it doesn't need to be a lolly. You can have, like, I don't know, Sweet Boys or something, right? It's like, oh, we gotta protect that cute little boy. Or something. It's just literally just innocent, pure character. We gotta Moe of the Year. It could be that.
Joe, that feels so weird. Is that a good thing, though? It means more solo levelings will be made. Well, that's...
I do think Kaoruko should have won from Fragrant Flowers over Anya. What the fuck is she doing there, bro? Waku, get the fuck out of my face.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing. That's why I want these awards to be better. Because I don't want...
Why is Deku there? Don't you remember? The whole Saikuno shit? Saikuno literally is the most protect at all times persona. That entire fucking e-boy, like, oh, well, you think it's only because you're here. It's that shit. It's
only the teams that make heavy action shonens to be the ones that get awarded. Which is why I'm so fucking glad this year solo leveling didn't solo every single category. You know, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of with solo leveling season 2 coming out.
DEI. You're afraid. You are afraid of actual fucking people that watch this shit voting this because it's popular, it's gonna win. That's right. You have to now create all these different constraints and nerf solo leveling because God forbid it even fucking goes on the podium for anime of the year. I think it would have fucking sweeped. Genuinely, solo leveling season 2 was robbed. I actually think that. And no, it's not just because it's hype. It's because it's actually fucking amazing. I genuinely think solo leveling season 2 was better than Apothecary Diaries season 2. Yes. We talking about an actual season of anime and you count for every fucking episode and how much it counted? So many people just think about anime through a rose-tinted window where they just remember their favorite moments and that's it. Judge every fucking episode. Think about the pacing, think about the consistency, the momentum built off. Because Apothecary Diaries season 2, people were fucking snoozing in the beginning. They didn't even give a fuck about that shit, bro, until the end. And even then, it didn't even come close. So of course, it all becomes a popularity contest at the end of the day, right? honestly, if you just think about Solo Leveling Season 2 and Apothecary Diary Season 2 and what should have won, I think it's Solo Leveling. And this is coming from a person who fucking makes 1 hour reactions, fucking be breaking down Apothecary Diaries and trying to analyze that shit, right? So I just don't agree with this, like, oh, because action is popular, it's gonna sweep no matter what. Sometimes action is popular because it's actually good. Again, what about Sakamoto Days, right? Like people are talking as if every fucking action show is like, as soon as you sprinkle a bit of fucking action on a shonen genre, suddenly they all just become Solo Leveling. That could not be more wrong. So many bullshit fucking mid-anime with action, shonen elements get no fucking recognition. I think that what Solo Leveling Season 2 did, A1 Pictures, man, they popped the fuck off. Truly, an actual like highlight reel of Sung Ji-Woo rolling after again we earned everything in Season 1. The hard fucking effort and blood, tears, sweating, and now he's actually popping off. Literally got to have complete character development of the mom too in an actual emotional moment. Guess what? No one cared about that. When I think about Season 2 of Solo Leveling, objectively, it's amazing. But beyond that, Takobi should have won. Between Apothecary Diaries and Solo Leveling Season 2, I think Solo Leveling should win. But when I think about what Takobi was able to do in 6 episodes, it was amazing. That is fucking anime, man. It moved me. But again, it's a popularity contest. And Apothecary Diaries is gonna win that.
I was like, Sung Jin-woo is going to do everything because Season 2 came out and that was like the biggest season. That was the hottest season. Yeah. And love it or hate it, you can't deny, you know, we have the R Anime Awards, we have the Anime Trending Awards, we have a lot of different other award show. Production-wise, nothing even comes close. Nothing can come close, right? This isn't Crunchyroll money right now. This is Sony money. This is
he understands.
Sony money, Sony connections. Do you think they are? Yeah. Do you think the Anime Trending Awards is getting Yoko Takahashi to perform at their award ceremony? They're not. I'm sorry. That's not even shade. That's not even.
Yeah, shout out to Toga and Anki. Hey, there's another fucking mid-battle shonen right there. Forgot about it, snoozed about it. Ain't nobody give a fuck about it.
Shade. That's just fun.
I knew that was shit. I knew that shit was fucking mid off of episode 1. I watched that. I did not feel moved at all. I felt like that's it. That's it. Like I just hate these people that just try to use this Oonga Boonga battle shonen action as if like it's an absolute law that you slap that label, it just pops up. It doesn't.
There's nothing that can compete with the prestige of the attendees and the people attending these awards. I swear to God.
You know what I think should have beat Apothecary Diary Season 2? Call of the Night Season 2. When I think about what Call of the Night Season 2 accomplished, the whole Anko arc, holy fuck. That shit was crazy. And even more like mysteries and foreshadowings and like just building off of, you know, like the main group. It's just like, dude, Call of the Night I think should have absolutely been it. But again, it's a very niche show, right? I think that it has quality, but it's too niche. Solo Leveling is, I think it has quality and it's very popular. Apothecary Diary Season 2, I think that it does have quality, but not on the same level as the ones I mentioned. And it's, honestly, it's not that niche compared to the others listed here.
Like, half of the industry is, like, at this award ceremony on this one day, man. So money equals good taste? No, it doesn't equal good taste. But that's the problem. I want the good taste to catch up to the money being spent. Right, that's what I'm really hoping for, because no other award show has the potential for the production of this award ceremony, and I hope the actual process.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Also, I'm being retarded right now. So far, I've been talking about Apothecary Diary Season 2 winning, in terms of like best drama and mistake for anime of the year. No, you're right. It was MHA that won anime of the year. For some reason, I'm just like going back and forth with this Apothecary Diary shit. So. Mistake, but I'll plan because now people will comment and say actually I'll go.
Success actually just matches up to the eyes and the money and the prestige these awards are getting.
Thinking about the actual like what's it called, anime of the year, then it was MHA and Takopi. I can't really say it's hard for me to actually like judge MHA because I haven't even seen it. But just off of how people talked about it, it feels like there's some sort of like safety net with going with it as like a safe pick. But I don't know. It just sounds like everyone was saying like this is the craziest run. Like every episode is just fucking hitting, right? And again, it's not about like one episode and one moment having an amazing moment you remember about that. I'm talking about the entire fucking season. Every episode, did it fucking stack and count towards it? MHA, I guess it did.
From the industry. That was my rundown of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. We need Joey to take over. Joey would make it the Manga Awards.
Joey would make it such that every anime that came out after the year 2000 doesn't get included. Only retro anime only. No, just create your own retro anime of the year award. How do you do that though? It's not like new titles are coming out.
Look, if Joey made his own anime awards, there'd be like a fraction of the amount of shows because Joey can only vote for what he watched. So he's going to be like, okay, the winner of this is... All right, it's Takabi's Original Sins. All right, next award, Takabi's Original Sins.
Yeah.
All right, next award, Takabi's Original Sins.
And you know what? Maybe he should have. Unironically. Like, if an anime is that good and it sweeps every fucking award, should you limit that anime in order to get better representation of other anime? Genuine question. Because right now, this is basically what people don't like. Rather than pure meritocracy, you create restraints and artificial systems in place such that other shows have more representation. DEI. This is what people hate. It's a fucking unfair. This is what's unfair. You hold back an actual work of godlike fiction. And then you try to get other shows recognized because you feel bad about that. They're not doing. It's not that they're bad. It's just that this is amazing. And then you create more like opportunity for other. I don't know. I feel like you should fucking sweep it. In my like, I don't know. It's just like, I think that if something is that fucking good and recognized by everybody, and it happens to win every fucking category, that is an anomaly, an outlier. What do you mean DEI? Let's not misuse that word. Okay, Shonen Prince, explain to me, what does DEI mean to you? Because I think that what I'm presenting right now is exactly what DEI is. You have one group, one thing dominating. And other people, other groups, they're not really getting recognized. What do? You create an artificial system where you limit the amount that the top thing is winning in order to bring up the other ones. That is DEI. What are we talking about? Your next message will determine if you get banned or not, because I fucking have no patience for retards right now. What is DEI for you? And if you have nothing to say, I'm just gonna permaban you. You're for wasting my fucking time. Nothing, huh? You got nothing. Just fucking typing for the sake of fucking typing. Fucking retard trying to get my fucking attention because they have nothing and then they realize, what am I even typing, bro? Fuck out of my face. Ugh. Ugh. Just, ugh. Let me guess. Single message. Yep. 4 fucking messages in chat too. I fucking knew it, bro. I just had an idea. It's just like, you just know that these fucking retards have no, they're just fucking tourists. Just bad faith fucking tourists, bro. Ugh.
I don't know what else he watched last year. I only know he did watch Takabi's Original Sins. The Takabi he didn't even watch Orb, man. I just want him to watch Orb.
Orb got robbed.
Orb. I want him to watch Orb, man. Oh yeah, he did watch Nukitashi. That's right. He did watch Nukitashi. Which
Ecchi Anime of the Year. Now that's a category that is gone in order for corporate advertisements. True art being limited because of a bunch of fucking corporate sellouts that are afraid of a little bit of fan service, bro. Disgusting. Disgusting. But I think I agree with Gigguk. Not all of it, because like some parts, again, I have to really think about it. I have to really think about what is the goal of like anime award ceremony, right? Like, it's a very subjective thing. I just believe that if something was truly that peak and it swept every category, it just means that that truly was like the greatest anime of that year. I just don't understand how why you would limit the category, how many times one thing can win because it's too good in order to get other things to get representation. Because now you're handing out like participation ribbons, and it feels good, right? That there can be many winners. But I guess like in my understanding of competition and like what's it called? In my like I guess idea of competition and what it means for actual like awards ceremony and sports and shit. I don't know. I just think about like I feel like if one thing was that good, it's a sweep, and then people should remember it for like, yo, that thing actually sweeped every one of those things. I don't know. Anyways, please go give Gigguk a like. Bro's actually on the grounds and reporting back the overall vibes and the atmosphere and the, you know, the building. And I guess Crunchyroll Anime of the Year, it's becoming a little bit more and more legitimized. Who knows? See you next time.